Well, hello. Hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So today I'm going to show you how to decorate or make completely from scratch tea, coffee and sugar pots. Now I use candle holders quite a lot, and I'm not going to lie, today is also a candle holder project. And the reason being is because I have so many of these candles. Got one in the background right there burning at the moment, which I'll probably use for something else, but I found that these ones are really good because they've got like a little seal in them as well, so it will keep what I put in them quite fresh. Now I will say this, I do completely clean them. I make sure that they do look really good after, and also make sure that they go through the dishwasher just in case, you know, because they were candle holders once upon a time. So without further ado, here we go with the tea, coffee and sugar pot. Thanks for watching the tutorial. So this is the show and tell part where I show you what it is like in real life. Now obviously this is 3 parts, so I'm going to show you each and every one of them. But before I show them to you, I would really love it if you would subscribe. I am growing my channel at the moment. Thank you so much to those of you that have subscribed. I just need to get to 2K. That's my next milestone. I would love it if you would write me a comment. If I've not spoken to you before, come say hi, just say hi. Anyway, I'm going to show you these right now. I've got them right here. So we'll start with tea because they seem to go in that sort of order. So I've got the lid loose at the moment because I wanted to show it all, and I don't want to squash it down just in case I do something wrong. I'm just prone to that. So here is the tea. So I'm going to take this off for a minute so I can just show you all the way around. Now this is kind of what we call haphazard. So it was all over the place. I stamped it wherever it was blank. I just went for it. And I originally wanted to have it go in lines and be all neat and tidy. And then I thought, no, what is the point? Because I'm just going to put a load of mica powder on it and highlight only the parts that I want to anyway. And you'll see here that I've done the writing. Now you would have seen how I just cut up the little logs of clay and then put it into this shape. Now if you're a little bit more interested in doing just the lettering, let me know and I'll do a separate tutorial on the entire alphabet if you like, and also all of the numbers. I have done that before, but it was quite some time ago and it might be a little bit different this time. I might have developed some different techniques, you never know. So if you want that tutorial, let me know in the comments. So here we go, just one more time all the way around so you can get the kind of the pattern and how it all looks. I like the fact that it's kind of like it's still patterned and some places aren't patterned. I kind of like that part of it. And then I also used the same pattern on the inside, but you probably wouldn't know that because I just stamped it in a funny sort of place, not specific in any way. So this is a type of project you can do that it doesn't matter if it goes wrong, if you like, because there is no right or wrong way to do this. Now I'm going to put the lid on. So, oh yeah, let's talk about the lid first. So here's the lid. I made them all the same, obviously, because it is art. They're not perfect. They're not exactly right, but I did the best I could. And I squashed down all the little balls around the outside. And then if you look even closer with me out of shot, you can see all of the pattern that's on there. And then a tiny dusting of mica powder on the top because I wanted it to just catch the balls around the outside there, literally just catch it. I didn't want to cover it because I wanted the original colour to show through. Now what I was mentioning earlier about the plastic parts here, obviously these do have to come off before you bake them. This is all glass apart from this part. Now this is the seal that obviously keeps things fresh when you put it down, and it is needed particularly for coffee and sugar because obviously it can go stale otherwise. So let's put it on. There we go. Now I hadn't done that before, so I was kind of hoping that it didn't go wrong because I'm on camera, but there you go, it's on. So it's a real kind of good seal as well. These particular candle holders are specific to the UK, I'm assuming, because they're a shop local. You can't buy them online, but I will link in the description something that is similar with the same sort of seal so you can do it yourself. So on to the next one. These are exactly the same, however, they just say something different. So this one says coffee, and my favourite, of course. I'm just going to show you out of shot like this, all the way around. Now you'll notice on here some of it has got a deeper sort of marking and some parts haven't. So for here, for example, is a little bit more black than it is bronzy colour. Now I like these 3 colours. These are my favourite 3 colours, particularly anything green, aqua, I mean bright green, I absolutely love that, and also anything in between, so anywhere from blues through to greens completely, and this being one of my favourite colours. So it's one of the reasons why I did it, because these are actually going to end up in my own kitchen, so I wanted them to be perfect for me, if you like. So a little bit of a close-up of the lettering. Again, if you wanted to see a separate tutorial of just the lettering, I'm happy to do that, just let me know. And again, the top on here is exactly the same, and I just printed it very lightly, not so it was a heavy pattern or anything like that, just so it was able to catch some of the same patterns as the actual jar themselves. So as I have done with those ones, I might as well show you the sugar one as well. I've just popped that lid on. So here is the sugar. I always do my G's like this. I don't know why. I love the curly bit and the swirly bit. You know, I like that quite a lot. But to be honest with you, it's all exactly the same. Now what I did on here, I forgot to mention, I've actually got background on here. So when I did the lettering, you might see from the tutorial, I did struggle. I'm going to keep some of it in if I can, if it makes sense to the video. But if it doesn't, I'm going to cut it out. I did struggle with this project a lot. Now I don't know why, because it is one of the easiest things to do. It's just covering a jar, making some patterns, putting some writing on. But for some reason I've had a bit of a time with this one. I couldn't get the sizing right, I couldn't get the lettering and the print. I weren't sure what on the earth I was doing. But finally, I'm pleased to be doing this because I'm kind of done with it. Now, you'll notice that this is still matte at the moment. I am going to gloss this, but it's going to need several thousand coats of gloss, drying overnight each time. I might resin it, I don't really know at the moment, but it took me long enough to do this, so I wanted to get it done. So I'm showing you as a matte finish. The reason why I would suggest a gloss finish or resin or something like that, obviously it's going to protect the mica powder, and it's also going to protect the lettering and obviously all the decoration on the top here. Now for these balls, I am going to completely glue them, so it will be glossy, and that is another reason why I'm actually going to gloss it all over as well. So because if you've watched my channel before, you will know that I don't like this overly glossy kind of plastic super glue look. Can't stand it. So I do as much as I can with liquid clay and things that you wouldn't notice. So this will all be, I'm going to wiggle them, I'm going to do it now just in case they will fall off, but I'm going to wiggle them, see if there's any loose parts, and then I'm going to glue them all around, and that will keep them all in place. Now this doesn't need any extra kind of like fixing or anything. It is actually really firm and it's not going to come off, along with the lettering on here as well. I've got a backing on it because I found that was the only way I could get the letters in the right size. So there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to lift these all together. So I'm just going to say, so this is how you make tea, coffee and sugar pots from Polymer Clay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Here we go. Oh, you wouldn't think that September would be warm still. What's going on? 28 degrees in here today. Right, hopefully this won't sound so bad today because I've got some, fluffy things here. If you'd have looked at my TikTok, you'd have also seen I put some nice hexagonal stuff, which you cannot see. They look really cool. I can only see them. But hopefully they take away some of the echo of the room until I've worked out what on earth I'm going to do in this room. Now half the furniture's not in here. Well, thank you for watching the tutorial. Thanks for watching the tutorial. So without further ado, I am growing my channel at the moment. Thank you so much for the that's my next whatchamajigger. That's my next, what is it called? And cutting them into the shapes just by putting them in a sort of way, so to speak. There is now what I was mentioning earlier. So there's absolutely no way that I'm going to lift all these up. See you again soon. I don't think there was anything else to say. So see you later. Bye.